Hello everyone, this is Sandeep here from Physics HQ. Continuing with the lecture series of solving MCQs and sums from 12th Physics textbook from Maharashtra State Board, new syllabus 2020. In this video, we will be covering MCQs of chapter 5, that is oscillations. So let us start with the MCQs. A particle performs linear SHM starting from the mean position. Amplitude is A, time period is T. At what instance the speed is half the maximum speed, and we need to find the displacement for that particular instant. The options are given over here. First of all, we'll be writing the equation for displacement. X is equal to A sine of omega t, and this is for the particle which is starting from mean position. Next, we'll be writing equation for maximum speed. So V max is given as omega into A. Next, we are supposed to find the displacement when the velocity is half of the maximum. So we will start with the formula for velocity. The general formula for velocity is V is equal to omega root of a square minus x square. Now in this, what we are going to do is we are going to put this condition that they have given. So we will be finding x ka value over here. So let us put everything else as it is. Now V max, we will take it from here, and what we have is half omega a is equal to omega root of a square minus x square. Now if you see, omega and omega gets cancelled. Now what we have is a by 2 is equal to a square minus x square. So what we'll do is we will square on both sides. So what we get is a square by 4, this is equal to a square minus x square. So x square will be nothing but a square minus a square by 4. When we take LCM, what we get is x square is equal to 3a square by 4. And finally, when you take square root, what we get is we get x is equal to root 3a by 2. So the correct option is option number A. Let us go to the next MCQ. A body of mass 1 kg is performing linear SHM. Its displacement x is in centimeter and time in second is given by this equation x equal to 6 sine of 100 t plus pi by 4. Maximum kinetic energy of the body is supposed to be found, and these are the options. First of all, what we'll do is we will compare this given equation with the standard equation. So we are given with x equal to 6 sine of 100 t plus pi by 4. Let us compare this with the standard equation, which is x is equal to a sine of omega t plus alpha. So when you compare this, we get a is equal to 6 centimeter. We will convert this into meter, so it will become 6 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Next, what we get is omega. Omega is 100 radians per second. To find out maximum kinetic energy, what we'll do is we will find out maximum velocity first. So like previous question, V max is having the formula omega into A. Omega is 100 into 6 into 10 raised to minus 2. 10 raised to minus 2 and 100 will cancel out each other. We get V max is equal to 6 meter per second. So this is maximum velocity. To find kinetic energy maximum, we will use this velocity. Kinetic energy ka formula is half mv square. Only thing is ki velocity will be maximum in this case. Half mass, if you see over here, it is 1 kg in the question, into V max, we got it as 6. So 6 ka square will be 36 divided by 2 is 18 joules. So the correct option is D. Let us go ahead to the next MCQ. The length of second's pendulum on the surface of Earth is 1 meter. Its length on surface of Moon should be. We are given acceleration due to gravity on Moon, which is 1/6 of that on the Earth's surface. And these are the options. First of all, we will talk about the time period of a simple pendulum. The formula for time period of simple pendulum is T is equal to 2 pi root of L by G. So this formula is for simple pendulum. For seconds pendulum, T is equal to 2 seconds. So when we put it over here, what we get is 2 is equal to 2 pi root of L by G. This 2 and 2 gets cancelled, and once we take square over here, we will get 1 is equal to pi square L by G. If you rearrange this, we get length is equal to G upon pi square. So from here what we can say is length is directly proportional to G. In our case, the length of pendulum on Earth is 1 meter and we are supposed to find its length on Moon. They have also given that acceleration due to gravity on Moon is 1/6 of acceleration due to gravity on Earth. So we will use this relation to find out this. Let us say length of pendulum on Moon divided by length of pendulum on Earth. This will be equal to, since they are directly proportional, we will have acceleration due to gravity on Moon, acceleration due to gravity on Earth. Now over here we are going to put up the values of Gm, which is equal to 1/6 Ge, and second thing that we'll put up is length on Earth. So what we are left with is Lm upon 1. Instead of Gm we will put 1/6 Ge divided by Ge. So these two will cancel out and we are left with length of seconds pendulum on the surface of Moon, which is 1/6 meter. So the answer is option A. Let us go to the next step. Two identical springs of constant K are connected first in series and then in parallel. A metal block of mass m is suspended from their combination. The ratio of their frequencies of vertical oscillations will be in a ratio 1:4, 1:2, 2:1 and 4:1. For this, first of all, try to understand the relation between frequency and K. So omega is given as root of K by m. So we can write 2 pi f is equal to root of K by m, or you can have f is equal to 1/2 pi root of K by m. Since mass is constant over here, what we can write is frequency of oscillation is directly proportional to root of K. Okay, so we have first of all frequency of oscillation when the springs are connected in series. So for that we will have Ks. Next we have f in parallel. For that we will get K in P. Let us now understand what will happen to the value of K. So for the first case, the springs are connected in series to this block and each will have a constant K. Now always remember this, whenever springs are connected in series, their equivalent is calculated by the formula 1/Ks is 1/K plus 1/K. So it would be K1 and K2. But over here we got both values of K. After simplification you will get Ks is equal to K by 2. And the second scenario is when these springs are connected in parallel. So you got first spring like this, another spring like this, and to this common connection we got this block of mass m, and this is value K, this is value K. So the parallel equivalent is calculated by this formula K plus K, which is nothing but 2K. If you want to know the theory about this, please let me know in the comment box. I will try to make a video on this. Let us go ahead and put it over here in our formula. So what we can do is we can write Fs upon Fp is equal to root of Ks upon Kp, which is equal to root of Ks we got as k by 2 and kp we got as 2k. So this k and k will get cancelled, and what we will be left with 1 by 4, and after solving this you will get 1 by 2. So the ratio that we got is 1 by 2, and the correct option is option B. Let us go ahead to the next MCQ. The graph shows variation of displacement of a particle performing SHM with time t. Which of the following statements is correct from the graph? Now before going to the options, we will first try to understand the basics of SHM, and I'll put out few things in short so that we can solve this MCQ. This position over here is called as mean position, and the one with maximum amplitudes in the positive and negative direction are called as extreme position. Okay, so let me draw it over here. If I have a horizontal line, somewhere in between I have mean position. At both the ends, these points are called as extreme position. Now let us talk about velocity. So velocity at mean position is maximum, and at extreme position it is minimum, or you can say it is 0. Let us talk about acceleration. Acceleration is maximum at extreme position when we talk about magnitudes, and it is minimum in the mean position, or simply you can say it is 0. Now when I talk about potential and kinetic energy, so potential energy is maximum at extreme position and it is minimum at the mean position, or simply you can say it is 0. What about kinetic energy? So kinetic energy is maximum at mean position and it is minimum, or simply it is 0. Just because the velocity is maximum over here, therefore you get maximum kinetic energy, which is given by the formula half mv square. At extreme position velocity is 0, therefore kinetic energy is also 0. Okay, at remaining other points other than these 3 points, both potential energy and kinetic energy exist. Okay, so now let us go ahead and check the options that we have got. The first option is acceleration is maximum at time t. So when we look at time t, the particle is at mean position, and at mean position acceleration is minimum or 0. So this statement is incorrect. Let us go to the next statement. The force is maximum at time 3t by 4. So at 3t by 4 we got particle at extreme position, and at extreme position we know that acceleration is maximum. Acceleration is maximum, and when we talk about force is given by the formula mass into acceleration. So if I have acceleration to be maximum, my force will also be maximum. So therefore this statement is correct. Let us quickly see other two options. The velocity is 0 at time t by 2. So at time t by 2 particle is at mean position, but at mean position velocity is maximum. So this statement is incorrect. Next, the kinetic energy is equal to total energy at time t by 4. At time t by 4 particle is at extreme position, and at extreme position kinetic energy is 0. So it cannot be equal to the total energy. It is actually the potential energy which is equal to total energy at time t by 4. So the correct option is only option B. That's it from this video. If you find this video useful, don't forget to share it with your friends and classmates. This is Sandeep here from Physics HQ signing off.